All right, everyone. Based on a twin flame journey reading I pulled earlier today, contemplation time, if you will, the calm before the storm, I thought I would pull a singles read. It's been a few weeks. Thought we'd take a look at the energies around you that don't involve your runner, the love energies, if you will. I got a pre-shuffle and we'll pull ourselves a reading. We fly outside the core soulmate cycle here out in space and just sort of take a look around and see what's coming. I know there's other energies coming because they showed up in the monthly readings as I was pulling them for a few of the sign angles anyway. That said, it's general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve Lovechair, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Now, y'all there's a hole in the soulmate cycle. The runners are doing their thing. You're growing your vibration. There's a nice little hole in the wall and a lot of new energies are coming, especially here in the northern hemisphere. We're hitting spring and then summer. We've got, you know, fancy bikini season, all that static energy, all those eyes on you and things like that. I've got an incoming energy here, okay? And again, we don't talk about the runner here, all right? It's not your runner that you watch readings on. This is love energy around you. Now I got a 5 of Swords here, crossed by a Chariot. This is a soulmate because this card represents sort of this soulmate cycle. And I should explain that within the soulmate cycle, your runner is the catalyst more than anything else to get you to grow and all that stuff. For some of you, you end up with the runner. For others of you, you grow your energy and you attract something that's on your level, if you will. All right? It's like it's like a bus route, right? You take the soulmate cycle is a bus route, point A to point Z. And in between are all the other points, all the other letters, B, C, D, E, F, G, all that stuff. People get on and off throughout it. People come on the bus while you're still sitting on it. Oh, look, there's someone new, that kind of thing. If you're too hung up on the runner, you miss it. Now, that's not what this is about. I'm just explaining that. Right here, I've got an incoming energy towards you, but you're selling yourself short if you go for it. You may like it. It may be an energy that you like very much. It could be somebody you're very attracted to. It can be. All right? It's very close. Coming in. It's coming in strong. Maybe, you know, you run into them somewhere. Maybe you're out on the dating apps. I don't know. But you're selling yourself short if you go for it, is what this is saying. All right? This is, try not to have any kind of desperation energy around you, okay? You're looking for 10 Pentacles. What you're getting here with this is something that ends up being very controlling. Pay attention with this King of Cups here, all right? You're this Queen of Pentacles. She got everything she needs. High vibration is one of the finest energies of the Empress. You guys reflect as the Empress when I pull on the soulmate cycle quite a bit. She's fine. Be cool, all right? Don't just grab the first thing that wants to bang you, all right? It's not like that. This is a soul connection. It is, but it's with this type of energy right here, with this 5 of Swords, book ended by the King of Cups, technically. You want to pay attention to how they behave, not what they say, okay? Otherwise, you end up selling yourself short. You get yourself into something that's very restrictive, very, I don't know, very controlling, I guess is an easy way to put it. And you'll spot that in a person by how they behave. If you're out to dinner with them, pay attention to how they treat the waiter or waitress. Pay attention to how they talk about the people in their life, or, you know, treat the other customer. Are they bitching and moaning about stuff? Are they, you know, just pay attention, all right? The energy says you're selling yourself short on this one particular incoming energy. And this is a lot more specific than I usually get in the singles reads, but it's important for somebody and everybody matters. All right? It might just be a handful of people watching that this is important to, but it could also be future influence for you. Something I say might help you. You might be sitting at dinner and you notice, hey, this person's treating me real nice, but they treat the waitress like a piece of shit. You know, that kind of thing. Pay attention to that, because that's your future with that person once they get what they want. That's devil energy. That's how it behaves. It's very flat. It works with flattery and things like that. It's real nice in the beginning. It always is. But then when you get in it, you find that you're trapped or you made a mistake or something along those lines. So just pay attention. It could be future influence for you. I'm shuffling. We're going to get the universe to give us a reading here. This is going to be a 4 card. So book-ending cards and 2 in the middle that cross. All right, and I'll clarify whatever needs clarifying. All right, let's go. You guys, you know, here you are again. In a lot of readings, you reflect as the Empress. You're reflecting as Queen of Pentacles here. That's a very high vibration. So you're going to attract a lot of things. Everybody wants a piece of that, but not everybody gets it. All right, that Queen of Pentacles is all set. When you're all set, anything that comes in, that gives you a lot of freedom, doesn't it, to say no, right? Freedom to say no. You always have it, but a lot of people don't use it. A lot of people are so damn desperate, the first person that likes them, they go absolutely crazy on them. My sister's like that, so I know. I mean, every first date she goes on, this is the one. This is the one. Is it? Is it? It never ends up being the one, right? Does that all the time. She's definitely not the Queen of Pentacles, I'll tell you that. All right, let's shuffle. Let's do it. Here we go. I got my reading. Bottom of the deck. The environmental energy around these 4 cards is the 8 of Cups. If the cups are broken, keep on walking. Right? I know it doesn't rhyme. I'm not trying to be Johnny Cochran. Fine, I'll be Johnny Cochran. If the love doesn't fit, you must have quit. You know, something like that. If it's 8 broken cups, you've got to move on. Know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. Kenny Rogers here with us. I love his chicken. Kenny Rogers, the ghost of Kenny Rogers, come in. Know when to hold them, know when to fold them. And the Queen of Pentacles definitely does that energy. You know, you got to impress the Queen of Pentacles. All right, that's the environmental energy. So we're sticking with it here. This card should have backed up the pre-shuffle, and it does. Keep on walking. Dodge yourself a bullet. Pay attention. And this energy is incoming. It might start out as a friend. It could be a co-worker. I don't know. It's going to vary for all of you. Could be future influence for you too. 3 of Cups. Somebody wants to take you out. There's some kind of celebration here. There's some kind of... this really could be a friend for some of you. Okay? Who maybe wants more, or I don't know, maybe you think you like them. Maybe they haven't expressed that they want more. Maybe you think you like them. I don't know. But either way, it's some kind of somebody wants to take you out. Okay, fine. So we have a date. Okay, good. I like that. 6 of Cups. It's a soulmate energy. It is. You got karma with this person. I know the kids out here on YouTube love to throw that word around. I'll use it. You got some kind of something with this person. You've known this person before, right? We'll throw some unicorns on it. What's crossing this? 8 swords. It's not great karma. It's, what did I say? Rewind. Re-fucking-wind. What did I say in the pre-shuffle? I said, if you get into it with this person, right? This is the one. Yeah, it's going to be great. I mean, the date would go fine with an energy like this. But once you get in it with them, you're trapped. You feel trapped. They're a controlling energy. And you will spot that. You don't have to be a freak like me who can pick up vibrations from the universe, translate the feelings into words. Just pay attention. Pay attention to people's actions, not their words. My God, if the whole world did that, we'd have a lot less news on television, I'll tell you that. At the end of the day, just pay attention. Yeah, you know, it is. It's an energy here. You've been trapped by this energy in the past. Maybe past life. It could be somebody you've known before in this one. Don't put your hand in any meat grinders again, whether it's karmic or someone you used to go out with. Okay? And again, I'm varying here. I'm giving you all the energy. Some of it will apply to you and some of it will not. Take what resonates. All right, as the kids like to say. What's bookending this 3 of Cups? This will be a very interesting card. It's the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel keeps turning here. Yeah. What does the wheel do? Well, in this case, it's not a spinning wheel. It's the wheel that spins 180 degrees. It flips things. So this card flips this card. 3 of Cups reversed is you're being sold a bill of goods by this person, is the saying. You get sold a bill of goods, right? Somebody lies their way in and then you regret it later. I get that here. You've been trapped by this energy before. Now, this reading's coming up for a reason. I know y'all want readings where you say the love of your life is coming in. Well, they probably are. But first you gotta kiss a bunch of frogs before you get to the prince. Man, that's just life. That's just the way it is. The universe trying to help you out here. This energy came in. I don't control what comes in. I just shuffle the damn deck. And then these cards are mediums, and I feel the vibration off of it, and I feel something, and I get it. I've known people like this before. People like that I've had, it may not even be a love. It could just be a new friend. And you end up making friends with them, and they become your new best friend, but on the side, they're doing things behind your back and things like that. There's a lot going on with this energy that you don't know. This card flips this. So it's someone, just in general speak, who seems real nice up front, basically lies their way in, being a flattering bullshit artist, and when you get in it with them, all that karma comes up. All that, everything, all of it. And this is how you feel, right? It drives you absolutely crazy. You're like, this can't be a soulmate. This is terrible. This is this. Well, it's what the kids like to call a karmic, I suppose. It's not really literally what's going on here, but it is about that. You've got some karma to blow out with this individual, with this energy that's coming towards you. It's going to play out differently for all of you. All right, let's clarify. Let's grab, you know what? Let's grab the little animal deck. Something very powerful here. All right. Tell me about this Three of Cups. I want to know about this. I'm going to move the witches. Tell me about this Three of Cups. All right, it is what it is. I think that's one of the benefits of my channel is sometimes you get forewarned, right? Because I'll tell you, with this Three of Cups here, just like my sister, every first date, oh, it's the one, Steve. Oh, it was beautiful. It was great. He took me to such and such a place, and we did this and we did that. It was wonderful. Yeah, it always goes the same. It always does. You know what? I've been married to my wife over 20 years. We had the worst first date ever. Ever. Arguing, fighting. Terrible first encounter. Most of the time, the people that end up being important, the people that end up in my life, whether it's friend or love or whatever, being the one or being the true best friend, it usually doesn't start out like some kind of unicorn festival. All right? It usually doesn't. There's a smoke show going on here a little bit. And yeah, I think I'm pulling on the Three of Cups because I think it's beautiful. It's beautiful energy. It really is. The Wheel of Fortune flips it, and we have to take into account the energies in the middle, which are the why. These are the action cards. These are the why cards. Let's go. So this could be future influence for you if you're watching this, or you could be sitting on this energy right now. You might have just had the first date with this person, and you would, just like my sister, telling everybody it's the one. I think they're the one. Okay. All right. Well, calm down. Stop thinking and start feeling. And keep your eyes open and pay attention. They might be. Who knows? But, you know, most people don't pay attention, and when they get into something and then it's too late. You know, there's a very popular video on YouTube. It pops by my feed sometimes. I see it pop in. It's titled "You Will Marry the Wrong Why You Will Marry the Wrong Person." You know, people do it all the time because the real answer, despite what the video will tell you, but basically I agree with the video, but the real answer is people just don't pay attention. They don't watch people's actions. They listen to the damn words, or they're enamored by their nice eyes or six-pack or whatever it is. It's all nonsense. Why is the Three of Cups here? Well, you really want me to shuffle? I'm running out of things to tell people. Yep, it's a soulmate. It's the lovers. Oh, I told you. No. I told you. I'm pulling on the Three of Cups. Oh, it's beautiful. It's my sister's date. Oh, we went here and we went there, and he brought me roses. And it was it's glorious. The love geese are in the air. You come back all up in the clouds from it. Oh, it's beautiful. Why? Because, well, you didn't watch Steve's Love Tarot, and you weren't paying attention. You weren't paying attention to the fact of how shitty they treated the waitress, or what they said about other people while they were talking. That actually counts as actions. They're telling you about their actions out there in the real world. Never mind, what they're saying to you is beautiful. Opening up, you're beautiful. Oh my God. Oh, you are something else. Wow. They're enamored. You could tell them your hobby is the most boring thing in the world, and they're enamored with it. Oh, that is awesome. I've always wanted to do that. Really? You know, what's on top? The moon. Yeah, it's all bullshit. It's under the surface, there's something else going on. Okay? I'm not making this shit up. I'm here to help you. All right? You guys are attracting a lot of things. Be that Queen of Pentacles. She's sitting in that throne. You come up, she might go for it, but she's not going to fall for some dog and pony show. Okay? You're not going to fall for it. You know, I'm not saying be cynical. Never be cynical. That shuts down all logic and everything like that. You just doubt everything. You end up being a doubting Thomas. Don't do that. You know, but at the end of the day, there is something here. There's something fishy about this. It smells funny. All right, center card, red with the Lovers. See? See? Come on, I don't know what's here. I'm telling you the truth. I know 1,000 people shut off the video already. Why? Because they want their ass sugar-coated. They want to hear the love of their life is coming in. I'm trying to help you. Like a big brother, I'm trying to help you. All right? I got a little sister that won't listen to me, but I'm hoping maybe a couple of you will. Okay? 3 swords, red with this. You smell it? It smells like rotten fish, doesn't it? Something's fishy here. All right? It isn't right. It's a beautiful date though. It is. But it ends. When the love geese get to their destination, turns out there's no purchase. They stuck just flying in the air until they run out of energy and fall on the ground, you know, with nothing left. There's no place to land. 3 swords. What's red with the moon? 8 of Pentacles. I think for a lot of you, this is someone who's misrepresenting themselves. In some cases here, I don't want to say it involves money, but it can. As a general example, it's somebody who takes you out to a fancy dinner, right? It's like a $300 dinner. They're ordering the $600 bottle of wine, and it all adds up. It's like a big $1,500 bill at the end, and they tipping the waitress $100 bill here and there, euro or pound or whatever your currency is. But really, that's all they got left on their last credit card. They got about 9 of them in there that are all full. It's a good example of what I'm talking about. Somebody's misrepresenting something here. They're hiding something about their work, their pentacles, what they do. I mean, this energy in the extreme could play out as, you know, you're actually out with a prostitute. You're something along those. I mean, it could play out crazy ways. You're out with a drug dealer. You know, they got a lot of money. They lie and tell you they're an import-export. Pay attention to when people tell you what they do. I'm an import-export. Okay, import-export, that's fishy. That's what drug dealers say. I'm an import-export. Are you? All right. I'm not saying that's exactly what's going to happen. I can only give you broad, extreme examples. All right, there's a misrepresentation here that you're unaware of. Okay, so yeah, is it a beautiful date? Like I said, yeah, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's my sister calling me up. She get back from the date at 1 in the morning. She'll wake me up with a goddamn phone call. Oh my God, it was terrific. You were so wrong. It was wonderful. I am never so wrong. Okay? Sometimes I'm wrong, but I'm not so wrong. All right? And it always plays out the same. I always say, be cool, take it slow. Be the Queen of Pentacles. But you can't tell someone to do that. You guys are already in that energy. You have the ability to do it. All right? This is forewarning for you. All right. So, no. I'm going to take these 2 cards. This is you trapped if you get in this. Let's take a look at this karma. I'm going to put these energies right there, and we're going to take a look at the karma here. This card will tell us about the change. All right? This card might tell us about other things that are coming in too. Okay? But if you take this offer, if you fall for this dog and pony show, this is where you end up. Why? Because there's karma here. All right? I'll use that word because the kids like to use it. All right. Let's go. 6 cups. Why is it here? And that 8 of swords is going to come with it. Jesus Christ. Okay. Cards flipping. Okay. The deck split. All right. There's a lot to talk about here. 3 cards from the top already jumped out. The deck split. All right. There's the Empress. Okay. And there's the Fool. All right. Remember the Empress energy. All right. So crossing all of this energy is a fool. All right, with something. This is somebody you've been on a journey. You've done this before. Something about this person will feel familiar to you. You've done this before. All right, you'll set off your spidey sense. Can we put it like that? You've been on this journey before. This all feels familiar. What's on top? Yep, it's a resurrection of something from the past. Judgment. Yep. Yep. Uh-huh. It's something from the past. It's you sticking your hand in the meat grinder again. It's either somebody in this lifetime that you already tried it with and it failed. You run into them years later and you try it again. It's a hand and another hand and it's going to turn out the same way. All right? You didn't learn your lesson. Or it's past life. And you just feel it as nostalgia that you can't place. You feel like you've been, this all seems really familiar, but I know I've never been to this restaurant kind of a thing, right? It's like that. Oh, okay. This is how this card came out when it wanted to show itself. It's a Wheel of Fortune reversed. Again, stick in the hand. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Not good. It's a repeat. It's a repeat episode that you've seen many times. So it's boring. It's no longer funny anymore. You don't even laugh at the jokes. It's red with the Eight of Swords. Again, this is why this is a trapped energy on crack. What's red with Judgment? The Sun. Yeah. This is why we're here. That's the happiest card in the deck, isn't it? The Sun. Now, there's two ways to read this energy. Energy is always in a lot of layers. I think this person, whoever this is, makes you feel really good. I think there's a very strong attraction here. All right, you're going to feel like you've done it before. I think for people that don't watch this reading and don't get this energy, oh, they totally get it. This is their next relationship. Only it's a relationship that's happened before. All right, this makes you feel, this person, whoever this is from the past, makes you feel really good. But also, there's an urge, as there always is. You always see people that break up, right? And then they, just using this as an example, because this could be past life energy. But you always see someone like they break up, it's a terrible relationship, and then down the road they get back together again. You see it with people that remarry, right? Along those lines and things like that. It's one of those energies that makes you feel like, even if this is somebody that you've known in this lifetime and had a relationship with, it's going to be better this time. It feels like it, but it's not, is what the universe is saying. If it's past life energy, it's an energy where you only really recall the good things. The good things come back. The good parts of, because it's always good and bad. Right? Even the worst relationships have had good shining moments. That's what's shining here. That's part of what's hidden with the moon. All right? This is a very powerful connection that you have with somebody. You've had, if it is past life energy, which it is for most of you, you've had a lot of past life interaction with this person. I don't have any stories about stagecoaches. It just feels like old energy to me. Okay? And that's all I can say, to be honest with you. But keep in mind, this is why you're getting this reading. Because it is going to feel good. It is going to feel like it's the one. And I'm telling you, the only thing you need to take away from this reading, and this could be future influence for you, when you're on this date, this wonderful date, pay attention to the person's actions and what they're telling you about their actions in their own life. Pay attention to how they're behaving. Pay attention to how they treat others. Read between the lines. Try and listen, even when they do talk. Try and listen, and you'll hear it, the way they phrase things, right? Also, keep in mind, it's what someone doesn't say that's important. A lot of people will tell you that, but it's also how they say what they do say. So keep that in mind. There's a controlling nature to this energy. Something that if you get involved with it, keeps you trapped. It's kept you trapped before. It's returning. It's still there. It's still that energy. There's probably a lesson you needed to learn from it. You've learned the lesson if you see through it and avoid it. Again, we're in an energy right now between now and the end of the year, definitely, of if it feels right, it is right. Okay? So if something feels off to you, if you're not sure, this is soul energy, you know, kind of a thing. Past life stuff coming in and all that. If it feels at all off, which it should if you're paying attention, all right? Definitely heed what your intuition is telling you. Pay attention to your own intuition here. I've got 3 swords with the Lovers. That says it all. That predicts. There's, you know, again, this was a beautiful date, but underneath the surface, there's a lot of pain. I think there's a lot of pain that's carried over from this. Either a previous relationship you had with this person in this life or in the past lives. Either or. There's a lot of it. The universe wants you to learn a lesson. The energy was trying to balance. That's all. There's no unicorns or fairies here. The universe is just energy, and energy of nature tries to balance. It's trying to balance. So in order for you to complete this karmic cycle, it needs you all in. It needs you to go all in on this. So it gives you the good parts. That's it. You know, it does. All right. All right, let's go. Let's pull on the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see what it wants to tell us. I have no idea what it wants to tell us. No idea whatsoever. It might want to talk about what happens if you avoid this. I'm hoping it does, but I don't control the energy, okay? I know it flips this 3 of Cups and explains all this shit, but, and this, the reversed Wheel of Fortune here. And in fact, this reversed Wheel of Fortune flew out of the deck and turned itself upside down. Okay, these 3 cards all showed themselves to me. And what's funny about that is I said this here flips this around. There's something fishy going on. So again, this energy that's coming in from the past is a reverse Wheel of Fortune. This whole 3 of Cups energy, this date, yeah, it's beautiful, but it's all bullshit. All right, it's all bullshit, and it's an energy you've known before. The Queen of Pentacles will avoid it without, you know, if you're really in Empress energy, you'll see right through it. Right through it. And that's why you're getting this reading. You wouldn't be getting this reading if it wasn't important, if it wasn't something you needed to know. Because you might not spot it. When the universe is giving you sun energy from either past life or past, you just remember the good things, then you tend to go with that. You know, if somebody doesn't point out, well, where there's good, there's sometimes some bad too. You might want to consider that. Lots of people stick their hand in the meat grinder multiple times before they realize it's called a fucking meat grinder. But for most of you, this is karmic, so you probably, you know, it's not something you've experienced physically in this lifetime. All right, Wheel of Fortune. Why is it here? I don't know what it wants to tell me. Yeah. 8 of Wands. 1, keep moving forward. The Queen of Pentacles does that, and that's who you reflect it as in the pre-shuffle. Right? Someone comes up, she's sitting on the throne, male or female. Someone comes up, keep the line moving, right? Always keep flowing. The wheel keeps turning, right? Turning on into the future. Isn't that like a Steve Miller song or something? Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. That kind of thing. It's a bit like that. But this environmental energy around this Wheel of Fortune is also telling me there's something else that follows this that comes your way. Because, and that makes sense. It has to. Because if you don't fall for this and you don't get trapped in this and fall for all this hidden nonsense and this flattery and all this kind of stuff, your vibration goes up. That automatically attracts something better to you. Like energy attracts like energy. You know, it does. You know, it applies in all facets. Who someone goes with. If you see someone and they're married to an entitled fuckwit narcissistic asshole, you have to assume at the very least that they're in some way drawn to that energy. Because I would never go for a person like that. I would be repelled by it. Like energy attracts like energy. It's the same thing with who people vote for. Like energy attracts like energy. If someone votes for somebody this way, who goes this way, they're probably like that too. If someone votes for somebody that goes this way, they're probably just like that person on some level. It's just that simple. It's how energy, well, we could debate it all we want, but it really boils down to that. Like energy attracts like energy. Everything is energy. And in nature, energy just tries to balance. It really does. So something else coming towards you. What's on top? 6 of Pentacles. Something good. Something worth giving to. What's the center card? Red with the Eight of Wands. The Four of Swords. Something healing. Okay? What's red with the Six of Pentacles? Something completely different. There's a new energy cycle, and this is reflecting it. Core energy. Nothing to do with astrology. The astrology are the alignments and gravitational pull of the planets and things like that that pull on the core energy. So we account for it. When we read the energy, we go, oh yeah, but there's a wind blowing this way. Mars is, sextiling Venus or something. You account for that pull. This is a new core energy cycle we're entering. It starts, my best guess is around the 30th of March and carries us right up through the middle of November. It's a small little cycle. Cycles are, there's big cycles, and then within it, another cycle, smaller, smaller, smaller. They spiral down in. There's cycles within cycles. There's always at least 50 or 100 cycles of energy happening at one time. This particular cycle is because of this, okay? It's sort of the, I call it the reward cycle. For those of you that have raised your vibration, you're going to get some gifts during this cycle. And that's what the world is telling me here. Gifts. And this is the Six of Pentacles. It's a card of generosity. It's a card usually picturing some guy giving gifts on it. See? So right there, and this world is representing that cycle for me. That's how it's reflecting. That's what the universe is showing me. So again, I don't like saying this because people take it the wrong way and it puts a little hocus pocus on it all. Okay? This is not what's happening. But I'm going to say it anyway because you might understand. This is a test. This is the test of the emergency broadcast system. You ever see those things? They come on the screen. It's a test of the emergency broadcast system. That kind of thing. This is a fucking test. That's all it is. You can fail the test just fine. If you fail the test, you end up in a relationship with this person who was the one because of this beautiful date. And this is how you end up. And this is how you end up. Those poor love geese got nowhere to land. They're just going to starve to death in the air. What do? There's no land below us. It's like a plane flying around till it runs out of gas. All right? But it's not really a test. Okay? I'm just phrasing it to you that way so you understand. You're getting forewarned. I'm like the teacher giving you the test up on the blackboard. You go home and study it. Pay attention when this happens. This could be future influence for you. It's not really a test. All it is energy trying to balance. The whole universe is just energy in varying forms and frequencies. And energy in nature tries to balance. Whether it's nature here on Earth, the delicate balance of our environment, or nature in the 5D energy, whatever it is, it just tries to balance. Even the energy in your car, in your toaster, it tries to balance. All that stuff works because we knock it out of balance and then it rebalance it, knock it out of balance, rebalance it. That's how it works. You got things like resistors, you got things like diodes, you got all kinds of stuff going on. All right, in cars you used to have ballast resistors. Anyway, I'm not going to give you an auto lesson. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day here, if it's easier for you, this is a test. See if you really are the Queen of Pentacles, one of the finest energies of the Empress. You guys reflect a lot as the Empress. You reflected as the Empress today in a twin flame / soulmate journey reading I did. This is nice. Pay attention to what I said. I'm sorry if you don't like it, but I like this. If you pass the test, this new energy cycle. It's a little mini cycle of core energy. It's it's fast rewards. It rewards quickly when you raise your vibration. You see instant results. What John Lennon might have sung about as instant karma. It's a bit of that. All right? So because this Eight of Wands is fast. This is a speedometer. So as you keep moving, keep on moving, like the Queen of Pentacles sitting on the throne going, nope, next, nope, next. As you do, the good comes to you. It comes to you very quickly. All right? Almost like you, not exactly, but you have this date with this person, you see through this bullshit, you say, no, I don't want a second date. Next day, something comes your way. Someone else comes your way. I'm not being literal, but you catch my drift, right? Okay, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I only mean to help you. That's it. This is the same kind of speech I got to give my sister all the time, but she don't listen. Please be different. Be better than her. Okay, please? I know she's watching too, and she's one of the ones not listening. Okay? Please, be better. All right? This is important. Just pay attention to what's going on around. You will know who this is. because you've felt this before. You will get that deja vu kind of thing that you've been there before with this person. But remember, the universe is just showing you the sunshine. Underneath it all is a whole bunch of shit and no place for the poor love geese to land. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I mean well. If you like this reading, which you should, because you need to hear these things. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. And have some fun in this new energy cycle. It's going to be with us right up through about the middle of November, right up until about U.S. Thanksgiving. Okay, time, give or take. It's a very prolific gift giver. All right, and we see that here with the Six of Pentacles. All right, that's your reading. Good luck.